Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Pickle Designs. Today I have another episode of Bead and Brew, so if that sounds good to you, go grab your beads and a beverage of your choice and just keep on watching. So the beverage that I have today is another non-alcoholic beer. I should put a picture of it on the screen here. And ever since my kid was born, I've just been doing non-alcoholic beers just because I'm a nervous parent, and he's been getting so sick. He's been sick 3 times in the last month. Okay, so any of you people down there that have had toddlers, please let me know how you get through it. like I'm taking all my vacation days, my husband's taking all of his vacation days because once you have a fever, you can't take him back to daycare. And it's just been wild. So yeah, he's had the one hospital stay I think I told you guys about, and that was for a week, and then he had to be on an oxygen tank for another week. So, and then I took him back to daycare, and the next day, he started having a fever again. I'm like, what is happening? Well, he got hand, foot, and mouth. I guess all the babies got hand, foot, and mouth. So he was out for a week then because he can't go to school with open sores and all that stuff. And he got it really bad on his little tootsies. So, and then, I got him. He went back to daycare for a couple of days. And then this weekend, like yesterday, he woke up with a cough and congestion. And now he has a fever. And so it's just, it's been a wild ride, needless to say. So, with these Bead and Brews, normally I do like life updates. I do little mini hauls that I've done. And we just talk about beads, maybe play around with some new things and see. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is an Etsy purchase that I did. And let's see, that is from, I think, Sunny Tropical. And it's on Etsy. And I got a bunch of these beetle wings here. So apparently, from what they said, that these beetle wing cases are harvested after the beetle mates. So they die off anyways after that occurs, and then they just collect these beetle wings here. So they're super cool. Now, I have 2 different colors here. I got some of the reddish version here. I'll just take 2 here. And this particular seller, they have 2 different hole positions that you can buy. I got the position 1, so it's at the very tip top of the beetle wing, if you can see it right there. And if you get position 2, then it's gonna be like down lower, like around this area from what I remember. So I got quite a few of these here, and they're super, super lightweight. They make a really cool sound, and I really wanted to make some earrings from these after I saw, I think her name is called Damned Halo on Instagram, and if I find it, I will link it. But she's one of like the best bead weavers I've ever seen on Instagram. So I love all the stuff that she does. She made this really insane like Rivoli circles, like peyote circle dress. And it was just like the coolest thing. So definitely check her out. I'll link her down below. But here's the other color here. It's like a bluish green. And I got 2 bags of these because they were actually out of the bluish yellow, which that's what I was gonna get. But so she just sent me 2 bags of the bluish green, which I'm okay with. She emailed me first, so. Let's see what else. Let's get into this dollar bead box here. I got the dollar bead box for the month. I don't normally do a haul video for these. Or an unboxing for these, just because like I've ordered them before. I've told you about this, but I ordered them before and I'm just like not that stoked. And it's not because of the quality, because the quality is good. It's great actually. It's like a sampler box. So just see what we got. And it says, let's see. Alright, so you can pause and see, like, look at this if you'd like, but we're just gonna go look at the pretty beads. How about that? So let's start with these strands here. We got some Lucerna bicones here, check bicones. We also got some check pearls. These pearls are super pretty. The finish is really great. They say they're peach is what they're called here, and this is a 3 and a 6 millimeter. We got these really cool pressed flowers here. Let's see what color it says. It's a cherry flower, dark pink, 18 pieces. And I'm curious about this finish here, just because it looks like another, I got this finish on a fire polish bead once, and it didn't go so well for me. But we have a 3-hole Cali bead here in carnation pink. We got these awesome melons in raspberry copper, and these are 6 millimeters. And we got some check glass on a beaded chain. It's already beaded for you, which I don't particularly like, just because it's like cheating. Not cheating, but like I enjoy making the chains. So that's a bummer a little bit, but you know, it's good for people who are just starting out, especially if, you know, you're not too strong with your simple loops yet. Let's see, is this a pink rhodonite? Let me see. This is purple agate. Nope, totally wrong. And this is purple agate. It's 25 by 30 millimeters. Got a hole. It's beautiful. Let's look at these. We got these 2 bellflowers here, and it's like a really unique, like amethyst, pinkish, with yellow. We've got some spacers here. These are like hexagon spacers. We got a little bee charm. Super cute. We have some more flowers here, some check flowers. It's like a pink with a copper wash. We've got some drucks. It looks like, no, these might actually be, these wood. Let's see. Nope, they're druck. Opaque red. And let's see. We have a filigree here. Let's see, a brown brass stamping, 26 millimeter. We got some little pillow beads here. Yep, pink opal. Let's see what else. Oh, I love these. Let's look at these. Let's take these out. Those are gorgeous. It's a check glass center drilled flower, bright pink copper, and that is a very accurate description. Look at the back. Oh, it's a nice gold. Wow, pretty. We got some tulip beads here. We got some yellow and orange little flat rondelles here, and then we have, let's see, garnet with bronze check glass drop. So that's what we got from the dollar bead box this month, and I actually really like this one. But it's, again, a sampler box, so just make sure you're aware of that before you purchase. And I think I will change my subscription from the dollar bead box to the membership to the site, just because their items are great. I mean, they have really great beads. It's just I like a higher quantity. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that box. Let's move on to some other purchases I did. My birthday is next week, and you know, I have always shared my birthday with Memorial Day. It's normally like the day or two before or after, or the day of. Normally it's like I think Memorial Day is what is always the last Monday of May. So sometimes my birthday does fall on a Monday, but you know, like growing up, I knew that, and it didn't really, you know, hit me or anything, you know, because when you're a kid, you don't really think about Memorial Day, but I am in the military, so now I don't know, it just kind of hits differently. And I haven't lost anybody like in combat or anything, but I've definitely lost a few people throughout the years to various things like suicide, accidents, stuff like that. So it does, you know, there are friends that you make in the military that you lose, and you know, for a lot of them, there's not like a day that I go by without thinking about them. So I don't typically like to make a big deal about my birthday anymore, but I was in Denver this past week, and I thought I would check out some of the bead stores there. So I picked up a few things. Let's look at the first shop. The first shop, I'm not gonna name names or anything, but I wasn't too impressed with it. It was a lot of old stock, and a lot of the items that they had were very tarnished and just like not in good shape. But I did see these like choker forms, not forms, but definitely something that you could bead on here. You just put a big old pendant on there, and I really liked these because sometimes you just want to have that more simpler look. And I think if you did like a bead woven pendant and you just like slid it on this, I think it would look so cool. I got that. I also picked up this Kumihimo book because I picked up a Kumihimo disc. So I'm going to definitely try out some of these patterns in here because I want to make some of those braids just to put pendants on again, like I was talking about. Let's see. I did find these fire polish, and these were so cool. I don't think I've seen this color mix before. So it's like green, yellow, light blue, and orange. So like an opaque orange, and I thought those were super cool. It was definitely highway robbery, as you can see. But you know, I like to support the local businesses, even if I know I can get it cheaper online. Oh, I saw this. These are, let's see, lampwork, I think, lampwork beads, and look at the color. These are like a brown, but with a blue reflex. And I'm not like a huge fan of this one down here. I really bought it for these two. But, I mean, I can put this in my focals bin and, you know, just have it on hand if I need it. But those are the star of the show right there. I got some African brass beads here. I thought the color was really pretty on these. And I just love brass beads. Let's see, what else? I got this little baby scoop, which I thought was so cute. Just to scoop up beads. Isn't that going to be so cute? We should do an ASMR video with just beads in this scoop. All right, let me get the other bag out. The last couple items I got from that shop are, I got this cotton cord here. I just thought the little woven cord was really pretty. Again, just using it in that like Kumihimo way, just where it's like a simple like thing, and then I put a pendant on it. But I thought that was really pretty and unique. I haven't seen the woven fibers like that. These are some rondelle. When I saw these, I was like, I have to have those. These again, highway robbery, not gonna lie. I think I paid like 30 bucks. Yeah, paid like 30 bucks for these. But I was like, it's my birthday, so I just liked all the really pretty juicy rhinestones. They said that they were Swarovski. They definitely had like Swarovski stock there, like you could tell. But I'm not sure. I mean, it would pass. If it's not, it's probably Preciosa because the crystals in here are insanely good. So I'm happy with those. I don't even know what I'll do with those. Just because it's like those are so special. I just don't know if I could do anything. I got this pendant here. I really like that. That's like a vitriol medium, and it's just a pendant, and it looks like a little daisy. It looks like a marguerite without a hole, but that's super cool too. I'll have to protect that backing somehow. What else do we have here? Okay, I think that was it for that shop. So I did go to another shop, and that place was awesome. It had a lot of gemstones on the wall, and if I can figure out the name of that place, I will link it down below. But this place was really cool. So I've been picking up like worry stones and like smooth stones to have in my classroom so that people can hold them while we're in class. And you know, it helps, stuff like this helps me think and gather my thoughts if I'm holding on to something. It's kind of like a fidget, you know, fidget toy. I got that one. That one's tiger eye, I'm pretty sure. I'm not actually sure what this one is, so if you know, let me know. It looks like almost like the colors of ruby zoisite, but I know it's probably not. I think it's an agate of some sort. But if you know that, please let me know. I got some gold stone. know it's man-made, but I just love the navy. This is almost like a purplish gold stone here. And I got both of the sizes, and it just had a lot of sparkle on this one, so I love those. I got some agate beads here, and got some big chunky ones. I love the designs on these. Very pretty. It says dyed agate and faceted 12mm round, and these were all on sale half off, so each strand was 10, and it's a really long strand, so those are pretty. Oh, this was the find of the day. This was the most expensive purchase. This is a 16 by 5mm rondelle lapis, and I don't know about you, but I love lapis. I think that's like pyrite in there, so it definitely has some speckles of gold throughout, and the rondelles are very even and beautiful. These aren't graduated, these are all the same size, so we'll have to find out something special to do with these. Got some more agate. I love this color way. Obviously it's that mossy green color. And then I got a whole bunch of fiber optic beads. Actually, let's look at these melon beads first. I saw this purple color and I just had to get them just because I haven't seen that purple wash in person, I don't think. Maybe one other bead had that I have in my stash, but those are awesome. And so I have actually been looking for different shapes of fiber optic beads. So like man-mades, like cat's eye or tiger eye or whatever they call it. Oh my gosh. So they have like basically a full section of just fiber optic cat's eye beads, and look at those. I just love those. And they counted these in the half off. They had like their strands half off, so those are so cool. That's like Denver colors, Denver Bronco colors, which, ew, yucky. We got some more peach and orange here. Obviously I had to get 2 strands of the green, and I got these in the 4 and the 3mm just because I wanted to bead weave with these. I think these would be super cool on a bezel of some sort with a crystal. So these are 3mm, so these are babies. And then I saw these, look at these drops. This is like a dark black cat's eye drop. Oh my gosh, look at those. These are like super special. And I think that's it from that store. And dude, you guys have to go. I'm gonna put the name down when I look it up. I'm gonna put the name down in the description box. If you're ever in Denver, go to this one because their gemstones were great and the people there were super nice. They even have like a little table in the back. Like if you wanted to make your bracelet right there, you can just go ahead and like buy a strand, and then they show you how to do everything if you don't know how. So I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, so since I had the bargain, or not, dollar bead box here, I thought I would make some earrings just so we can play around and get the creative juices flowing here. So I'm gonna make this cute little guy right here, and as you can see, it has a spinner flower that faces forward. She's very simple, but I'm gonna take one of my rhinestone head pins here. There's a tutorial on my channel for those if you'd like to see how they were made. I put the rhinestone where it's facing into the flower there so you can see it outwards when you wear it. And I'm just going to bend the head pin back and over. So I'm like over bending that head pin there. I'm going to bend it up a little bit here. And I just want to make sure that the flower will spin. And then I'm going to take it, bend it like this, and we're going to do a simple loop. And let's just get this going here. All right, so we get the loop, and this is where you take your tool, you twist it a little bit, and make sure it's all good and nice and neat. Just want to bend it back a little bit. And we still have a spinning flower here. I'm gonna put that component down. I'm gonna take one of the melon beads, and I have 20 gauge soft flex here. If I'm using artistic wire, or if I'm using like a craft wire, then I will use a 20 gauge for my simple loops just because it is more sturdy. So I'm going to put my bead on the wire. I'm going to flush cut the wire. And just do your simple loops as you would. Here's my simple loop. All right, and I'm going to make this one perpendicular. Cut this off. Make another loop here. All right, so our loops are perpendicular. And again, I'm going to make a perpendicular simple loop for the pearl here. I'm using the peach pearl. Again, flush cut. Make a little loop on this one. Okay, and again, perpendicular. So we're just gonna take it, bend it over, perpendicular. Okay, make our small little loop here. Oh my gosh, so that little bead flew. I hope that was caught on camera because I'm gonna leave it in because that was really funny. But that thing flew across the room. Okay, so we have a perpendicular loop situation here, and we're just gonna put it together now. We'll start with the flower, start bottom up. And I'm gonna go melon bead here. And then we're gonna add the pearl. And then we're going to add the ear wire. This ear wire is giving me a little trouble here. Okay. All right, so here are our earrings, super cute. Spinning flower melon bead earrings with check pearls. I think those turned out pretty lovely. What do you think? Okay, let's make one more pair of earrings before we call it a night. I really love these. This is just super easy one-piecer. Right here, you just need some, I'm using German style wire here, and I think it's 22 gauge. So I'm gonna use some 22 gauge here. And I'm just in the mood to use these types of beads at the bottom. So let's go ahead. I picked out two of the lapis rondelles that I thought looked pretty good together here. And yeah, we're gonna use them. We are gonna use them. So I'm putting my wire through about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches here. I am folding it up and I'm going to crisscross them, as you can see here, and there's still a lot of room for activities. I like to be able to spin my bead, especially if I'm a fidgeter, so that really helps me out. So I'm going to take the longer wire and point it up, as you can see, and I'm going to take the shorter wire and point it back. So we're looking at close to a 90-degree angle here. And my hands are strong enough to where I can do this with my hands, but if you can't, feel free to use your pliers. And I'm going to pick a front or a back. Let me see. I think I want this to be my front. So when I make the third, I'm gonna make sure to clip it off in the back here. All right. So we're gonna clip that off. I'm gonna go ahead and tuck this in now. And I'm going to straighten out this wire just a little bit. I'm gonna feed on my brass bead here. And I'm going to take my small little pliers here and use that as a measurement for the gap. That's what I did in the last bead. I'm gonna take my pliers here and just make a loop. And at this point, I'm just going to use my hands and wrap this 3 times if I can, and put it off in the back the same way, the same side that I did for the bottom part. All right, so you just want to feel and make sure nothing is sticking out. It's gonna hurt you. And we just got to put on our ear wire. So this is a Soft Flex ear wire. I'm just gonna squeeze it down, and you have your earrings. Now those are super cute. Those are everyday wears right there, because it's rustic. It's not too fancy. There's no sparkle. This is when you're feeling sassy, and this is when you're feeling like, hey, I could go for a hike. So, oh man, okay, I know I'm silly, but thanks for spending time with me this evening. I hope this Bead and Brew episode was fun. Let me know what you're working on down in the comments below, and I hope you stay safe and well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.